everyone, welcome back to the Kamen Riders Reviews podcast. I'm Kachiri, joined with me by some survivors of this horrible war and stuff. Frezcat and Sean. I don't know where I was going with that one, but we'll
I'm
just
back,
keep it in.
bitches.
Sup?
Unfortunately.
Nah.
Wow, rude.
Well,
I'm kidding.
hey,
I'm joking.
I have enough self-deprecation to accept that. I am the one.
So yeah, we saw Grease lose in the last episode. Saito has taken over Hokuto, and now we got our comeuppance, I guess, from this whole thing, where now everyone owes Sawa $50,000.
Well, you weren't kidding when you said that this is kind of just the Hokuto War arc again, though.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh God, I just realized Sawa is Nabiki in this Ranma pairing.
She's always been the poor person. Mind you, she was lying about her job to begin with, but she's always been the poor one in the group. So if she can make $50K by profiting on saving Sinto's butt and
Parasocial relationships.
for selling Grease Misora's OnlyFans content. I mean,
Tier 3 sub. Tier 3 sub.
Wait.
No. He puts the sub in Tier 3 sub.
No, one step further. Not only does he pay for his own Tier 3 subs, the entire Hokuto Crow trio have Tier 3 subs gifted by him.
Excuse you, he's not paying for Tier 3 subs. He's paying for a hand touch. Let's get this right.
He's that one fan that paid $10,000 to have a 10-minute meet in person with the OnlyFans model just for that model next week to go on a vacation with her boyfriend.
And for the most awkward hug in the history of anything ever.
Oh, the cat knew what I was talking about.
I mean, to be fair, all of his friends die.
I don't think I want to know what Kat was talking about.
No, you don't.
Kat and I were talking about the same thing. I know what she was referring.
Yeah.
Leave me blissfully unaware. Please continue, Kachiri.
Yeah. So first off, before we go into these episodes, who else knew that the other two were dying as soon as Blue died? I mean,
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So much
it
for
was
the
telecasted for us.
Yeah. So episode 23, I completely forgot what was going on, but I put down Stalk as being a piece of shit again.
As usual.
As usual.
Again, I still like Stalk a lot more than I like the Master.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
You probably also like him a lot more than you did his counterpart, Hirobi. Because at least Stalk has personality.
Hirobi has a great personality. Fuck you.
I dare.
All is by the will of art.
I am so offended right now. That was not his fault. That was the writer's fault. Excuse you. Hirobi and Jin are precious beings who must be protected at all costs.
Yes.
Too bad the writers didn't decide to think that in the Mitsuru Junra movie.
How dare you? I'm going to eat the apple that I have very angrily.
I take a piece of apple and I bite into it.
Okay, what happens in that movie?
Oh,
you don't want to know.
So, Sean, imagine Stalk, the Hell Bros, Rogue, and a few others are good guys at the end of the series and are just like anti-heroes while Bill does this stuff. And then after they do all this stuff where they're all heroes and stuff, they all blend their minds into one amalgamation that wants to die and lets Cross Z kill them.
And they're inexplicably evil again.
Yeah.
For no reason. And they're fan favorites.
Everyone loves them.
So this is Onslaught.
I guess.
Imagine if the Brotherhood of Mutants.
I've got it, Katuri. Imagine if Superior Spider-Man went good, then went evil again, and then had a suicide wish.
So Superior Spider-Man's arc.
Yes, essentially.
But done bad.
So
But done
Superior
terrible,
Spider-Man's arc.
Yes.
I'm gonna pretend I know what this is because Sean Dillon only has me read good comics. I say what's this Superman book?
Superior Spider-Man started off really good.
We are going off the
I do like I do like the original Superior Spider-Man stuff. It's just then it goes in. Yeah, then they keep going and bring him back, and then he goes evil.
Sean, Superior Spider-Man's Dr. Octopus, who brain swaps with Peter Parker and becomes a good guy.
Comic books.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. We have a brand new by Kaiser. I guess we need to introduce what's going on here. Everyone's in the Totoko headquarters, and Sato does their video call to say, "Oh yeah, we're declaring war," but we got something for you, Greece, and it's all of Greece's workers and their families being held at gunpoint.
Shit.
Fortunately, Beanie Man is here to save the day, and oh no, the movie villain.
Before Beanie Man fully gets there, they get to show off the new by Kaiser, or the Engine Bros and Gear Bros.
Hey, 01. Hey, you know how you see what they're doing here? How they're taking the movie and making it relevant to the actual series. You see that? You see that? Could you have maybe fucking done that at some point? Just saying.
I mean,
me bitter? No.
Arto's dad did give him a second driver, and it was his dad who made the driver in the first place. It's something.
I mean, on the bright side, the movie's not counting means that last thing doesn't count.
But yeah, Kiba tries to save his friends and family and doesn't quite work out. So we end up getting this whole big discussion where Grease and Akiba is going to go, and Banjo's like, "Oh yeah, let's fight, let's do this," and Sento and the Prime Minister have to tell him, "Yeah, no, we can't,
bro. We can't fucking invade. We're only for self-defense." But Sento can give Sawa some bottles and be like, "Here you go, bro. I we'll be waiting for you at the border. So, lure them to the border to follow you, and then we can help." Hooray! I'm sure this plan will go swimmingly. The plan does not go swimmingly.
Right. No, it does not.
Well, yeah, Grace is overpowered. It's clear that this new, I think combined they're called Hell Bros, are just way too strong. Of course, it's Kamen Rider. We got power scaling. What worked in the last arc doesn't work in this arc. Yes, Frez?
Okay, I swear I'm getting deja vu because I swear I complained about this very same thing in 01, where the power scaling entire timeline fell off. You didn't have enough of a catharsis over jumping over the next hurdle before you get another insurmountable hurdle. We just barely got through the Hokuto arc, and now here's 3 other dumb assholes who can wipe the floor with you at max power.
Mm-hmm.
It's too fast.
Well, let's see. When we were at this point during 01, I believe episode 24 was when we got Metal Cluster Hopper. Oh no! Episode 24 is when they purified Metal Cluster Hopper. So yes. So this
shot of episode 25, I think we're about on pace for that.
Yeah, just about. Holy shit. We are on point, aren't we?
You gotta understand, they hell. So Kamen Rider, I know we'd be going on tangents, but we're also not really like going into details about these episodes, so we could just have discussions, whatever.
Non-linearity, Kateri, embrace it.
Yeah. So I do not remember when they started this, but sometime in the late, like early Heisei, they decided that everything needed to be two parts. So two part, all the way up to the end. And then eventually it was like, we're going to have a one rider, and there's going to be a secondary rider and no more riders. And the secondary rider is always going to show up on this episode. The main rider is always going to get their final form on this episode. The main rider is going to get their upgraded form on this episode. So on and so forth. And they ended up having, like, it was like, oh, hey, episode 36 coming. Are we ready for the final form? And that's basically how it was for like a decade. And then Wizard happened. Wizard was bad. I'm sorry, Lisa. A lot of people did not like Wizard for a reason. And they were like, you know what? We don't need to have two parters for everything. Let's just do our own thing. And then Kamen Rider Gaim happened. Kamen Rider Gaim rewrote the script. And then from Gaim on, we've been in a constant state of flux. You know. But yeah,
I hope not, because the less Chibnall, the better.
Zinger. No, but yeah, I mean, so speaking of, we got our Berserk form. About the same time Aruto got their Berserk form, but Aruto's Berserk form got purified earlier. But the thing is, as I complained about during 01, in the 5 episodes before Thouser was finally stopped, Aruto never used that form. Even though it was clearly the form that would have given you that catharsis, hey, I have the upper hand. Here's a few episodes of me having the upper hand. No. We got the writers gotta eat.
And you just gotta eat.
Yeah. But
It's
yeah,
COVID. The writers got to eat.
Oddly enough, I haven't found myself thinking writers gotta eat with the build.
that'll be
Just
the
pacing's too fast.
that'll be the next 3 episodes. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone complained about the next 3 episodes, even though it has probably some of the coolest stuff in it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Just because of that, I'm not going to. Mostly because I won't be here next week.
But you are going to be here for the week after when we get to see 2 of my favorite moments from Build, right?
Yeah.
Just because of that, I'm going to complain exclusively about those.
Yeah.
Contrary as fuck.
So anyway, so Grease and Akaba, they realize that they're underpowered. There's no way they can win. But Sento told him, hey, if you can get to this sky road, we'll be there. We'll be able to give you back up. And so Grease flies off and tries to fly off. But while they're flying off, of course, the Engine Bros, they have the sniper that, Stalk loved using so much in the first few episodes and starts shooting them down. And we now it's not time for Kiba to die.
Oh no!
Poor Beanie Boy.
Yeah, I mean, is it heartless that I felt a lot less about this, considering, Blue just died like what 2 episodes ago?
Is it bad that I didn't feel anything about this because I knew for a fact as soon as they said this will kill you that I knew that they were going to fucking die?
At least Blue was shocking, though. At least Blue was an impact.
Yeah, because it was the fucking main character.
Yeah.
This isn't even the main rider of this arc. It's the 2 side riders.
Well, they're not even right. They're pseudo riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard
But speaking of the new rider,
well, before that, I just want to say that because we have the tragic sacrifice to save Grease, and the way that he just goes apeshit and starts just like trying to punch the Gear Bros when he's untransformed, just beautifully. God damn it! Just
dude knows how to act. I mean,
it's good shit.
Yeah,
and when they get away, and then they fight Banjo and Sento, and it cuts to fighting in a field at like sunset with the orange hues over everything. That peak tokusatsu. Mwah!
I do like how, like, before the fight, Bill's like, "Hey, Banjo, I'm just gonna go straight to Hazard."
I mean,
Everybody's got to eat.
he basically does this in every episode of this arc of this batch. He's like, "Hey, I'm going Hazard, so don't let me kill anyone, please. Thank you."
If only Misora was around to hear that.
It's a good thing that trauma isn't horrible for him.
Oh man.
Good thing he got over it quickly.
Trauma. You get over it by punching people. Speaking of,
Yay!
We get a 2v2. It's a decent 2v2. I mean, it's clear that Build and Banjo aren't winning, but you know, Banjo does get Build out of his Hadra form and he starts snapping. So Build goes into sparking. And while that goes on, we keep on seeing this random dude just walking down streets. He's just meandering about. It's just foreboding, like a shark fin in water.
I don't think it's a shark fin in water. It's more like a log in the water.
a crocodile, perhaps.
Well, given by the da-na-na, da-na-na.
The legally distinct John Williams Jaws scene. Mr. Williams, please don't sue.
And
They tried.
we meet the newest Kamen Rider.
Crocodile in Rogue.
Ah!
I
Wait,
wonder who this is.
Now, you might be wondering, how did Gentaku become a Kamen Rider? Well, I can tell you.
we could bring that up next episode. Yeah, it happens next episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Push-ups,
wanna
steps,
come around.
and push-ups.
I wanna
I wanna. Push-ups, steps, and plenty of juice.
And hate, a lot of spite. Actually, we'll find out how he actually became Kamen Rider Rogue in the next podcast, because they actually did a whole more mature themed special trilogy just for Gintoku by himself.
More mature. Oh, okay. Now that put the fear of God in me.
And
And I
actually
won't
went
be
out,
here for it.
they went out of their way to name each of the special after a Nolan film. So we have the Night Rogue Rises, stuff like what is it again? Night Rogue.
There
Night
are so
Rogue
many
Rises.
Raycans.
Yeah, I see. Dark Knight Falls, and then Kamen Rider Rogue. Okay, Frez was first.
Okay, I just want to reiterate the fear of God I have. This show, this all ages fucking Karate Punch Man show, had our main character kill a man and suffer fucking PTSD over it last batch. And you're telling me, oh, the next batch is more mature and dark and gritty, and they based on the Christopher Nolan films. I'm like, oh.
No, it's not the
Christ.
next batch. It is literally a side piece to it.
Well, it's the next batch that we are doing.
Yes.
And
Have fun.
Sean?
What's our kill count?
I don't know. I'm up like 20,000, 30,000. Like every other episode, I just like whenever like war's going on, I just added like 10,000.
So many corpses, so many dead children, and Sento can't even smile.
Yeah, so I love this scene where the Hell Brothers is like, oh, is this the best you guys got? And Sento's like, Banjo, they're talking about you.
He's so mean.
It's just I love these two so much.
fight, kiss.
But yeah, no. Kamen Rider Rogue shows up and proceeds to just beat the ever living shit out of both Banjo and like that rider kick that just sent Sento flying backwards, massive explosion. And it's not like he fell down; he was still standing when he was exploding, and then he just plops. But yeah,
I was like, damn, he didn't even fucking move. He just stood there and took it all, and then he was just like, he just like flicked his finger, and they both like went got yeeted.
No sell, I believe, is the terminology for this.
Yes.
But yeah, I was going to bring up that Vegeta joke at the start of episode 24. It was like, "How did you become a writer?" I bitched for it. Anyway,
Well, he did. He
Yeah.
absolutely did.
so
Uh-huh.
we see bits and pieces of what I'm assuming. Let's see, I haven't watched the specials either. I'm assuming like the first 2 minutes is like meant to be like a trailer for what the full like special is going to be about. But we basically see Stalk and Usumi both treating Gintoku like he's actual garbage, like he's chained up in a prison. Usumi is like gravel on my feet, and then he just steps on him and all that stuff. But while this goes on, we find out that there is a spy still in the Toto building. Like they never got the spy out from when.
No.
I wonder who it could be.
Big think.
It is
Sure.
somebody we have never met before. Woo!
Shocking! Woo! But I do love how President last week was complaining about Gintoku's plan.
Don't take this moment away from me. Let me do it when we get to it. This is like you said. Oh yeah, this and here's why Cat was right because this and this. You gotta let us have it.
Yeah.
Let me have it when we get to 25. Let me have this.
All right.
Absolutely. If I get to have it, he gets to have it.
I guess that's what's happening in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So Stalk shows up around Sento, and Sento's just sick of his shit.
I would be too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
But Stalk is like, go ahead.
I guess I'll just give you a little hint here. There, just grab him by the cup. Listen here, you little shit.
But Stalk is there to take back the vials from the proxy battle, and Sento's like, no. So they fight, but then Sento goes into sparking. But you gotta remember, even though Stalk himself cannot like level up, he has perfect memory to what's been used on him in the past. So yeah, Sparkling should have been able to stop him, but because Sparkling already stopped him, that's why Stalk was able to have the upper hand against Sparking. But yeah, then Sento's like, oh fuck this, let's go Hazard. And then Stalk finally gets a decent beatdown that, I'm sure everyone here appreciated.
And yet he's also disappointed that it wasn't more of a beatdown. You should be stronger, boy.
Yeah.
Masochist.
I do love how when it looks like Build's about ready to finally kill Stalk, Grease kicks Build out of it and is like, oh, this looks fun. Let me join in. Because Grease is wanting to have a piece of Stalk too for transforming his buddies.
And Stalk runs away.
Of
Because he's a
course.
dirty coward.
But hey, Build and Grease are now best friends. Yay!
All that murder is forgiven.
That means Grease
Murder
now
my
gets...
friends, and now you're going to replace him.
Oh, hey, you're red and blue. You could replace 2 of them.
Oh, Jesus. There's a joke I could make about them becoming friends, but I will not make it for Sean's benefit specifically.
Do it, coward.
Do it.
If Willie Orchard watched Kamen Rider Build, she'd want Sento executed.
Oh, God.
I know where you live, Fresno.
I don't get it.
Go ahead if you want to explain it.
Don't.
No. Let's just bad critic. Move on.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, Grease agrees to. Grease less agrees, but forces himself to move into the cafe with everyone else. And no, Bill's like, why can't you just stay at the barber shop? Oh, I don't want to keep on sleeping on barber chairs.
No,
Plus-
no, you're not gonna move past this. He has a Meton pillow.
Yes, and the whole
It's a
time
fucking body pillow, essentially.
Mita is like sick of his shit already, and like he's just giving him this massive stink eye. I love this whole thing. What's up, Sean?
Yeah, so the options are either sleep on the. I think he just assumes that they have more than one bed.
No, he
I
just
think
wants
that's
to
a
be in
good
the same
question. Where
building.
does everybody sleep?
I think they all
On the
sleep in
floor.
there's a bed
On the
that
floor.
I think they take turns sleeping on, but I think everyone else normally just sleeps on the floor. Like they may have those like mattresses that roll up.
You mean a futon?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I
No, I
always think
just
a
think they sleep on
futon.
the floor.
That's where you put futons usually.
What? But they can't sleep on the floor. What about the customers that they don't have?
But at this point, Grease tells everyone to call him Kazumin. Banjo's like, I'm not going to call you that. And they start having like a anger off. Then Miss Sora is like, please no fighting, Oni guy. And then she just she goes from being all cute to just
Oh God, you're glossing over Sawa's reaction, which is like, "I will never fight again, my darling Mitan. All for you."
Wait, Awa? This isn't Yuri.
Well, no,
Drama between men.
Kazumin is like, yes, I will never fight again. He still has the same argument voice. That's how much of a sub he is. He's mad at Banjo, but he still will say anything to appease Mitan. Also, this is like the third time you called Grease Sawa.
I thought that was his name.
No, Sawa's the spy chick.
Oh, yeah, right. You're right. Right. My
Kazumi
brain's bad.
Sawatari.
What the hell is this guy's Kamen Rider Grease? What the hell is this guy's name?
Kazumi Sawatari is his
Ah,
name.
Sawatari. That's why. That's why.
I
I'm saying
literally said it like twice now. You
I-
asshole.
I have the memory of a goldfish and the ears of a.
Goldfish have excellent memory. Shut up.
I'm sorry,
What?
what are your names again? I've forgotten.
Uh,
Contrary?
I know where
Oh,
you live,
God.
Fresno.
I know where you live.
Yes. Come here and fight me.
You come here and fight me.
All right, I'm on my way.
Would either of those cause a war? Because it's one nation attacking another nation.
I mean, it's Canada.
Yeah, they're fine.
No. You say it's Canada, but Canada
No,
will shoot
wait,
you in the
no. I know what Canada did. Never mind. I'm not going anywhere.
Canada will shoot you in the balls and be like, "Oh, sorry, mate."
Canada is the reason the Geneva Convention exists.
And America frequently ignores it.
And now here I thought you just remembered the War of 1812.
But let's get back to the show. By the way, I do like how
It's
Miss
three of
Sora.
us versus one of you. I just want you to remember that.
Oh, I'm Switzerland here. I'm saying all of it. I'm hiding in the bunker.
I'm also in.
Buy the
$1
bunker,
bunker we can't afford.
I mean, if all of us put our money together, we could have. Just saying.
Cool. I'll send you the $2 that I have to my name right now.
Just saying. I do like. So back to Sarah. I do like how Misora has kind of matured over the last few episodes. Like she was really kiddie and very like I don't know, like she wasn't like she is now. But I just don't know if it's just a mental thing because she's now, she's no longer always in pajamas or always a part of bits. She's actually just having more and more serious moments.
The horrors of war will do that to you.
She never got the chance to actually grow up, so she tried to retain her childhood. But unfortunately, the horrors that were going on around her, as well as the betrayals of those closest to her, caused her to have to actually grow up and be the person that she actually is.
Yeah. So we get a really good scene between her and Sinto, and she ends up having some kind of mental thing, and she thinks. Again, it's about time we finally talk about this mystery with her because it's only been touched at like 4 or 5 times in the last, 20 plus episodes.
Well, to be fair, a lot's been going on.
Yeah. I do not know why I put down daddy issues much. Oh, because Denkoku walked into the headquarters to steal Pandora's box, and yeah, daddy issues. That's right.
So many daddy issues.
And I also put down, I love how Hellbros transforming is literally them passing the blunt.
Here's a- here's-
I had a nickel for every Kamen Rider series that I watched that had daddy issues in it. I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I have a joke for you, Cat, that only you specifically would get. Man, the last time I saw these many daddy issues was watching Symphogear GX.
Oh God, I hate you. I hate you so much.
Love you too.
You and your tomatoes.
All right. That's even. That's I just.
What?
Leave
Nickel
it.
jokes? We have nickel jokes?
Oh, I love the also Badjo having a second Naruto moment.
He can't fly. And when he tries to catch on to the helicopter, they deliberately move their feet that he doesn't. They may be friends with Sento, but Banjo can go fuck himself.
I will say the little tantrum he has, it's like, take me with you.
That is even better because they all land at the thing, and then he shows up. Breast was like, "Whoa, you actually ran all the way here."
Yeah, no
And
shit.
he caught up with them.
Wow, it's a good thing that these Kamen Riders don't have anything to ride their way to get there in time or anything. They just have to run the entire way. It's not like they have things to ride. You know, the Kamen Riders.
Yo, you're
Just
right.
saying.
Yeah, you're right. We should get them cyber trucks.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you know, yesterday when I was coming home, I saw 2 fucking Cybertrucks. 2.
I have yet to see them, and
I
I
live in the middle
live.
of fucking nowhere. I saw 2.
I
How many
saw
of them
so
broke down
funny,
on the way?
funny story. I've only seen one in person. It was at a dealership that's like a few blocks away from where I work, and they had it up on like one of those like fake rock things because you know truck commercials are always like off a cliff.
Can't do
And
that.
as it was up there, like as I drove by, the more and more I saw parts of the suspension come apart from the thing, and then like after a week, it was gone.
God.
It finally fell apart.
It probably disintegrated, yeah.
It fell apart just sitting there.
Yeah, those things are not well made. Remind me again. I'll send you the video of this one dude who just literally taps it and it falls apart.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. You sent me.
Yeah.
There's a guy that has made like a living buying brand new Cybertrucks and finding new ways to push them past their limits, and their limits are not good enough. Like they do a tow off against like a 92 Ford, and it tears the Cybertruck in half.
I think that's the
That's
one
right.
Cat sent me, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, but
We are
Well-
going to drive this Cybertruck over a pebble, and the Cybertruck's dead.
Oh, oh God, the entire chassis has suddenly come off. That's unrepairable.
yep. So Misora wakes up from her nap and is kind of walking funny, and leaves the cafe. But while this goes on, Grease and the Hellbros are just stomping Sento and Banjo and Grease and
Rogue in the hell, bros.
well, sorry, Rogue and the Hellbros. It happens. We all have it. You had your Sawa.
I'll say that Rogan Hellbro sounds like an awesome band.
Does doesn't it? But
Sento,
power creep, hooray!
well, no, it's to the point where Sento's like, "Oh, I'll just go Hazard," and you know, Rogue is like, "Yeah, no, your Hazard doesn't work on me."
But then this is the absolute wildest fucking shit that happens.
Yeah, Misora shows up and her eyes are a nice, pretty green.
Oh Jesus, Sora has become the bad wolf.
I mean,
No, I mean you're
Does
not wrong.
send the baddies off into the dark dimension that is the neighboring town.
Well,
I mean, let's be perfectly fair and let's be topical. She's now a Sephiroth clone.
Oh Christ!
She's been possessed by Rita Repulsa.
nah.
Oh God!
No, but I love this because she shows up, she holds her hands out. Everyone's like, "What's going on? Why is she there?" The intro, like I was going like, "Oh, let's not talk about how her feet is out." Then she's like, Banjo's like, "Hey, do you see her feet? Look at her feet.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Look at those look at those hazard grippers right there."
Yeah.
No, honestly, I was with Banjo in that intro. It's like, fuck her eyes, her poor feet.
I mean, if
She
you're being
definitely walked with
possessed by the
glass.
devil, well, then you're absolutely gonna not care about your feet. The devil is an asshole.
Do I have
Let's be
something
fair.
for
She's
this?
not possessed by the devil here. She's possessed by the angel in Pandora's box. She's possessed by the hope.
I feel like I have something for this, but
But no, so she holds out her hand. She has a bunch of power come from her. She lifts up Rogue and the Hell Bros, just casually opens up an entire spot in Skywall, which, is just impossible. No one thought that was ever able to happen. And just tosses them through it like their Team Rocket blasting off again. Yes, Sean?
And right after she does that, she says a single word. Evolt.
Doesn't sound important.
Let me guess. This is the name of like a big bad, or it's the name of like, I don't know, the power inside of Pandora's box, or
Who?
a code word or something.
I'm not going to say anything about it save one. Evolt is the reason why I watched this show.
Cool.
What?
okay.
The more that you guys deny it and the more you try to fake being, like all this coy shit, the more suspicious I am and the more that I realize how right I am. So it doesn't really help.
All it is by the will of Evolt. What?
Pat was
It
right.
usually just helps if you just shut up.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be fun for us. We'd have to squirm while you get it right all the time.
No. I know how to distract.
But that's
Cat.
fun for me.
Look,
I know.
look,
how
it's
to
either
distract
being
Cat.
look,
ahead,
it's
Sean.
either being coy about this or telling Fresno, "Oh, that I'm gonna finally explain why the Straight Story is the greatest Star Trek movie ever made," and then shutting up.
I know how to distract Cat, and the only way to distract Cat is by suddenly talking like this. It really helps, and just completely diffusing whatever train of thought you had.
Well,
I
I was
think
just
it's probably the big bad or something like that. That like if it's named like that and Sean says it's the reason that he watched it, it's probably the big bad.
I wasn't even going to bring up
Can't
that
fucking
name.
distract me, bitch.
I wasn't even going to bring up
Yes,
that
spoil
name.
again.
I was going to just let it ride, let the story ride. But that's
I
fine.
mean, they had a whole
Jerry,
conversation about it, and not even Stalk knows what Evolt is.
I mean,
He's also a liar, though.
Stalk is a piece of shit.
That's true.
Dog is a piece of shit liar.
I love
I
how
don't know why they even listen to him.
I love how Sento and Stalk are talking, and Sento's like, I'm never going to let you get near Misora again. And Stalk's like, but what will I do to my dearest daughter? And like he's giving him that look like, yeah, I will fucking murder her if I had the chance.
No,
It's
I
like,
don't think
yeah,
he's
this is
murdered
why.
her. But also, we have to consider, he gaslit and gatekeep the girl so he could get more power. So,
Unfortunately, he couldn't girl boss.
But we should probably
No. Hang on. Someone actually came up with one of these. It was mansplain, manipulate.
Man whore.
Oh, what was the last one? Man whore. Yes, thank you. Mansplain, manipulate, man whore.
that's him. That's the master.
No, I don't think he's a man whore.
I
He is.
don't know.
No.
How many
He's
times has he
disguised.
double crossed everybody?
Yeah, he's in the pockets of every prime minister or assistant to the prime minister and the
Or
military
Nana.
complex. Yeah.
Have you seen the way that he sits in chairs as Stalk?
Man whore.
Dude not only is represented by the Cobra, he has a Cobra.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Speaking of Nanba,
knows
Nanba
Oh,
has children.
before we talk about the children, I want to point out the reason why Sento is talking to Stalk is because Sento finally realized why don't I ask him if he knows anything about the bracelet or anything that is going on with Misora right now? And Stalk's like, I don't know,
Wait, what bracelet?
the golden bangle.
Doesn't seem important.
Sean,
It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way.
Okay.
At least with the whole evil thing, we could brush it off because it was just a random word. But we've been pointed out more than once that the bracelet's important.
Fair enough.
Sean, I'm going to figure out where the fuck you live.
But
I'm going to send you the most random shit.
So Stalk, even though he's evil, he still likes helping out Build for some reason. It's weird, but he's like, oh yeah, you
Part of
guys
his
still have
master
your
fucking plan.
yeah, you guys have the
nice
spy still.
guy.
You guys have the spy still in Toto, and he's part of this group called Namba's Children, bunch of orphans that Namba adopted and brainwashed.
Oh, this is so delightfully fucked up, isn't it? The way that when we see the scene in Namba sitting there watching the Gear Twins fighting, and later in the episodes they're like, "Yes, we fight in the name of Namba Industries." This is like if someone in a war zone stood up and pulled out the gun and said, "I do this in the name of Lockheed Martin."
Oh man, if I had a nickel for every time a country that participated in World War fucking II had this whole thing that involved children being brainwashed into following their fascist regime, I would stop making this joke because it's making me sad.
You have far too many nickels, my friend.
But it's that.
God,
it's
do I
that.
have so many nickels.
It's that, but also it's the military-industrial complex.
Yeah.
So many nickels.
I fight in the name of capitalists making more money.
I fight in the name of Kerblam.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You just know the future is going to be a bunch of corporations fighting each other in the stars. We live in
the name of Bezos.
Elon Musk is going to have a personal army if he doesn't already.
Can I fight in the name of Taco Bell if we're going full Demolition Man?
One of these days he's going to activate all those fucking brain chips.
And then all those activated brain chips is just going to cause everyone that got them part of his army to just have seizures and die.
So,
kind of like what happens at Kingsman, at the end of Kingsman.
Do I get to talk about how I was right now?
Go for it.
Go for it.
So I don't remember what it was. Was it last week or the week before?
It was last week. It was
last week where we had this thing where Hokuto was trying to steal the box, and they were like, "Oh no, we have a spy." They and Grease and his cronies keep finding where the box is, and I was like, "Hey man, not to get too nitpicky, but why don't they just say, why don't they just tell a whole bunch of people that you put the box in a different place for each person, and then whichever place gets attacked, that's the spy." That's exactly what they do in this episode. Listen to me.
It was like they're actually smart for once.
They follow my advice.
I love how they're saying this, like they're doing this, and it's Banjo literally reading a script off of a card to these people, and they still fall for it. Like, he is not even acting. He is doing a line reading.
To be fair, it is Banjo.
Yeah, they would absolutely believe he'd be dumb enough not to remember.
Yeah.
It's a genius strategy. Banjo, you have to be the one to go. Oh, is it because I'm clever and valuable? Yes, Banjo.
Sure.
That is exactly why we need you.
Here, take these these helpful cards to help remind them. Not you.
It'd be even funnier if it turned out that Banjo wasn't even in on the plan. They just gave him 3 different cards.
All they need to do was just have the actor like side eye Sento the second he said it, and just pretend he was part of it. Just like, yeah.
Banjo, you're such a himbo. I love you. Oh, please kiss Sento on the mouth already.
Oh, God.
Which of them is expecting tongue? And which of them has never kissed before?
Sento.
I mean, he has no memories.
No, Sento has definitely kissed before. Banjo has not.
No,
Really?
I think the
No.
devil scientist has kissed before, but not Sento.
Good point. Good point.
Banjo never kisses
Neither of them
woman
have kissed before.
under all those shifting memories under the cherry blossom tree.
no,
May I
that's
remind you, he has exactly one memory with this fucking girl. And may I also remind you of Japanese culture and how little they, have any sort of PDA.
Huh?
They're very hesitant about kissing and stuff.
Speaking of, we haven't heard about the girl lately.
Heated drama between men.
He's a drama between men. But yeah, the Gear Boys fall for the bait, and oh no, the Pandora's box isn't here. Let's have a fight.
Yep. So what they were fine. Yeah, they kind of bring back up the splash driver, so make the users berserk. But while this is going on, I think they know that it was also a trap because they send Denkoku out to where the box really is, and Akka is the only one protecting it, which means, yeah,
No, body.
God.
Oh, and it turns out that the person who was the traitor all along was the aide, which goes to show that every single aide of the prime minister is evil. Gentaku was the last aide.
I fucking love the way that this plays out. This is like, we figured out who the spy was. It's you. What? You don't have any proof. Oh yeah. Well, we told these guys that the box was here. We told these guys that the box was there, and we told you that the box was over there, and they attacked over there. Oh hell, Namba!
Oh man. So we missed out on we didn't talk about the scene where Masora and Sento talked about how oh yeah, no. So Sento does this thing where he could look into Masora's memories. Don't know why they've never used that before. But
He just
they,
invented it.
Yeah. They end up finding out that deep in with her memories, she sees the apocalypse happening.
On Mars.
I don't know. Maybe, do you think you could have said this sooner if this is what you saw every time you use the balls? Maybe instead of telling you to make the balls, maybe they were telling you not to make the balls.
Well, Kachiri, I have a good reason. There's a very good reason why Misora never mentioned that. Because she's sleepy after she does it.
Yeah. And to be fair, when she makes the balls come about when she thinks, I don't want this to happen. Anything but this. So that would probably be I don't want this to happen. Therefore, I'm going to make the bottles. The balls prevent this from happening.
And
on the other hand, life on Mars is dead. And the balls had to come from somewhere. Oh God, they came from a box that was on Mars.
And it's literally called Pandora's box. And
so, anyways, here's my thesis on why Misora is the hope within the Pandora's box, since they named it so aptly.
Well, yeah.
I'm not actually going to give one. That was just a joke.
No, you see, Kat, I know you're on the right track because these two just went dead silent.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk. I could talk.
I know you could talk, but you chose not to.
Well, but I've been trying to make it a thing where every time one of you guys are trying to make a theory, I'm like, go ahead, tell your theory.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
I mean, half the time, whenever I start talking about something like this and I have a theory, I immediately shut up just to see what you two do, just because that usually gives me an indication of how right or how wrong I am. I've been playing you all along.
That's the smartest one among us here. But yeah, Akiba, the Pompadour guy. He had a 2 weeks to retirement fucking moment with
God. We're gonna go to let's go to the Skywall and bury their dog tags.
Sure, we'll do it as soon as I get back. Oh no!
And lo, the polycule is dead.
Rip in peace.
So
He's all alone
They
All
get there.
right,
They get there. Wait. They get there way too late. Akaba's dead. Oh, by the way, both times one of them died. Grease says their name. It's the only time he's ever going to say their name. But we get the fight against Rogue. All three of them transform together, and basically Bill's like, "Hey, I gotta go berserk again. I gotta go Hazard." And
will you please stop me when I go berserk? Yeah, sure, bro.
This
And
will
then-
go
and then Rogue just
100%
puts
well.
three-
Nothing bad will happen.
And then Rogue does the smartest thing a villain has done. Hey, someone's berserk. Well, let's just put a different target in front of it.
And then Build proceeds to kick everyone's ass while Rogue leaves. Unfortunately, that was also at the exact same moment that Michan appeared.
Yeah, and she's like, "Hey, I can fight now because I have this power." Oh, hey, why is everyone not in their Kamen Rider forms? Oh no, I am now being choked by my best friend.
Well, it's almost as if this was going to come up because Misora has this ability to purify things that are going evil.
That literally happens at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
It's not even
time they had this idea.
What if I told you? What if I told you she has nothing to do with him reversing the berserk form?
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Even I'm saying bullshit.
Okay, but like also I was thinking as I finished it, I'm like, oh, because I saw that and I'm like, okay, so she purifies him and does it. I'm like, I'm kind of bummed that Sento didn't get to like invent a way to clear up his berserk mode thing. But the way Cat put it with the purifying, I buy it now. I can dig it. Thank you for that, Cat.
You're welcome.
That's this badge, I guess.
Well, did anyone see how he was being purified?
The
the
one eye.
sparkles- Yeah, the sparkles were touching his eye.
Well, Frez was saying what it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was what I was saying. It changes the color of one eye.
Did it just change the color of one eye?
I don't know. I'm just going off
Okay.
memory here.
Whatever happens is the clue to what creates the tool.
Well, we're not going to find out for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Because we have to watch 50 minutes of Gentoku. I wanna.
Apparently, it's bloody, it's dark, it's brutal. That's what I've heard from other people watching because they put it on their streaming service, so they didn't have to follow children TV's rules.
So what I'm hearing is it's deserved.
So what I'm hearing is it's Kamen Rider Black Sun, but
Well,
good.
So it's Shin Kamen Rider.
Oh shit, Shin Kamen Rider fucking rules though.
Amen.
Sun rules. What are you talking about?
I still have yet to sit through Black Sun.
Me too. I've heard mixed things about it, but anyway, next week we get to watch Rogue cry for his powers, and then 2 weeks we get to see a joyful moment full of Garmonbozia.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And I may have a surprise for everyone. I may have a surprise for everyone in 2 weeks.
Cat, you don't know what that means, but trust me, we're in danger.
Okay.
Anyway, find us online. It's easy to Google. Links are in the
It's
description.
easy to Google.
By the time this podcast
It's easy
goes
to
out,
Bing.
Yeah.
Use your Bing rewards. Get
No,
some
do not
micropoints.
use Bing. Bing is awful. Do not use Bing.
Go on
I actually bought Super Smash Bros. 4 way back in the day with Bing rewards. Like, just straight out bought it whenever I was a broke college student. It was great. Anyway,
I don't even know you anymore.
I got Super Smash Bros. 4 because I won a Twitter giveaway.
yeah, that's nice.
I
Speaking,
don't own Super Smash Bros. 4, but I will note that by the time this podcast is out, I should have an article out about Archie Comics that is something.
Oh, you finished that?
I sent it in.
Oh boy.
6,666 words long.
Oh Jesus.
Hail Satan.
Have you done any other interesting things you would like to plug?
None that are public.
Cool. Kat, have you started your Dark Souls playthrough yet, or are you still just playing Juvenile Kart?
Just Junimo Kart. Mostly because I don't have the time to do anything else.
Junimo Kart?
Junimo Kart.
But speaking
Junimo
of, yeah. But if you watch one weekly stream in which one of us plays a chill and fun farming game, go to Cats. But if you watch two, come to my show on Monday nights for Fields of Mystria.
Oh, also, we're approaching October, which means somebody has to start doing a daily series of articles.
Well, not daily. I only
Not anymore, at
do a
least.
day, not daily. One every 2 days. Bi-daily?
Daily? Anyway,
Kaiser?
Bisexual icon confirmed?
I thought
I'm right
Kaiser
here.
was gay.
but bye everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Da, 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 da. Ding.